Hello Pisces, this is your September love reading, although the general reading was a love reading as well, so I feel they may be pretty much linked. Okay, Pisces, this is for September 2016, okay, and I just want to say, all you avid viewers, welcome back. I love you all to bits, okay, and I'm so honoured that you follow me and you continue to support my channel, okay, and any newcomers, welcome to my channel. And me, my spirit guide and my angels are trying to reach out to you guys that I am connecting with here in a spiritual sense, okay. The last general readings I disabled my comments because I was getting some little nasty remarks, and I think it's from people who don't really believe what I'm about here, and that I can be a little bit truthful. So I disabled, but I thought to myself, why should I let people, or let these negative people and these people who don't believe what I'm doing here, to spoil our community? We've got a little family here now and a little community, and I love all of you, and I feel it's a shame that just because of a minority that I disabled the comments. So the reason I put them back on is because I miss you guys, okay. When I usually read all the comments, and I answer your comments, and I get feedback, and I love and enjoy that so much, that when I looked at the comments, were no comments because I disabled them. So my own fault, really. So I want us to continue with our little community here and our family, and to share our experiences as well of these connections made here, okay. So continue, please, to put your comments here, okay. It's not going to resonate with everyone, and I do realise that, but if you do put some really bad negative comments here, I'm going to have to block you, and you will not be able to visit this channel in the future. And you know, you may realise to yourself, oh, if that's the case, then I won't be able to come. And you do actually enjoy reading and listening to, you know, these readings, okay. So if I do get extremely negative comments that really don't resonate with this channel, I will block you, okay. You won't be able to visit this channel again. Alright, sorry, but for my avid viewers who love to make comments and we share like a family, you're all welcome, okay, and I've missed you all, okay. So this reading's for Pisces, okay, Pisces. I did an extra for you, which will resonate with this one, I feel, and you know, the sense that I'm getting, it won't be much, you know, different, because it's actually will resonate with, although we may have a little bit of difference with the readings. They do tend to go a little bit deeper, the love readings, okay. So Pisces, you found yourself in a situation where you felt the grass was a little bit greener, and you found out that it wasn't. That's the general consensus that I'm getting here from Spirit. And yeah, you actually feel quite, can I say this word? Quite used. That's what Spirit's giving me, and I know it sounds a bit harsh, but Spirit is giving me a word that you feel used. I'm getting physically. Oh, I don't like to say this with my spirit guide. She can be so brutal. She's from the medieval era, as you know. She can be brutal. But from that era, that's how their language they spoke. So, no apologies here, but you feel, yeah, I think, again, you've made a mistake here. You've made a mistake. Without going into too much detail, you have felt, by this situation, you felt used in a way. Okay, we'll get along with the reading. I've got like a 14 tarot card spread here on this little table. I don't know, I'll show you a little bit of it. There you go. I've got my own format here, so it's like a 14 with a table. It's a 14 tarot card spread here with 3 angel cards and 2 oracle clarification cards here that we do at the end. Okay. So Pisces, yes, you've made a mistake here. You've made a mistake. And we've got the heart card, you know. We've got the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is heartache, as well as a big mistake here. I feel more of a big mistake. That's what that depicts when it's in reverse. I just feel I just sense you sitting there alone. You can't really speak to anybody about it because it's a mistake. And I can see you reflecting on it and looking at it, looking at the whole situation like a movie, and you're looking at it and think, oh my God, why did I do that? Why did I get into that? And you're feeling a bit disgusted with it all, really. And it's a big mistake. Somebody took advantage of you here, of the situation. I feel if you look at, if you go back to look at the extras and possibly the general reading as well, it sort of tallies with the story, you know, with this situation. So I do feel that you are going to, okay, well, we've got an explanation here, which is covering this mistake, okay, which is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 8 of Pentacles depicts, when in reverse, that it's all to do with your vanity and a disillusionment and flattery. You were flattered. A disillusionment of flattery and vanity. Okay. So you were flattered into this situation, and it was disillusionment, all due to your own vanity as well. Going into the past, I have this female here, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is not a very nice person. She was this way, but now she's gone this way. She doesn't feel like a very nice person at this present time, okay? Because this Queen of Pentacles, I feel, can I say, set up this meeting, arranged this union, like an arranged date kind of thing, but you actually have seen him before. If you look at the extras, you have had you have had, how can we put it, a fling with this person before. But the person who introduced you was this female who brought this union together, and she feels embarrassed now. She feels like a not very nice person because she had introduced you to this male or female really, and you've been used, and they feel dreadful for introducing you now. So it's all gone very pear-shaped, even from the standpoint of this person who'd arranged this and introduced you to this person, and it's all gone pear-shaped, and you feel very used physically with this now. Yeah, and it's a disillusionment. They feel terrible about this, because they know the other party involved. Okay, so I've got yeah, it's all pretty much gone belly up, all of this. It's a total embarrassment for the people who introduced you, and it's total embarrassment for everyone here. It's more than an embarrassment. You're ashamed. You're ashamed. There's shame. There's shame here. Shame. This person feels shame for introducing you. There's a lot of shame around this. I'm getting from my spirit guide some sort of, and this is going to sound crazy, but this is what my spirit guide is saying, something like you may have contracted some sort of infection, or you may have caught it and passed it on to someone, something in that capacity, and there was no forethought of using protection. There seems to be a lot of shame all around here. That's what my spirit guide is saying. So just be careful here, okay? Pisces, I think I've mentioned this before, that if you're sort of having a break, sorry, I've got a habit of doing that with my nose, it's just a habit. If you're having a break from your partner, from your husband, and you're having this fling, just be mindful that, or maybe your partner had an affair and you split up, that you may, it's just a warning that to wear protection, although you may have contracted it from your partner or your husband, and you didn't realise this. It's quite upsetting as well, it's quite shameful, okay? Yeah, I'm picking shame, it's a lot of shame around this. And we have here you juggling your emotions here. I see the sea in the background, and over this you're like, you're very emotional over this. Very emotional, and shame. Maybe this other person who felt they used you, or you felt used. Maybe it's something to do with this this infection. I don't know, there's a lot of shame around this. Maybe not, maybe it won't resonate with you, but just be aware, okay? Just be cautious here. And because of all of this shame, we've got the Tower card. Tower card in reverse. Let me just quickly, I know what the Tower card means, but sometimes when it comes up in a different position, just give me I've no idea where this comes into this reading, so sometimes it's good to reference back, just to reference back, although I know what it means. It means, in reverse, oppression, living in a rut, entrapment in an unhappy situation, inability to affect any worthwhile change. Okay, I do feel you're in a relation. This is why you had this fling, because you feel trapped in a situation as it depicts there, and that's what that means in reverse. So this is why you had this fling, which now is or this affair that now is very there's a lot of shame around this now. Oh dear. And yes, we have the Hierophant, which is in reverse. And in reverse, this depicts to me that this is very foolish of you for doing this. Superficial, but you was vulnerable. I can understand that, but you was foolish. I feel there's something to do with not using protection here. There's a lot of shame around this. You were foolish, being very superficial over this. And you was vulnerable because you was not happy in your situation that you have, either in a marriage or a partnership, okay, that you were having a break from. And now we've got the Nine of Swords. Gossip and slander and shame. And shame again. I feel that this, I get a strong feeling that this person that's used you here in a physical way may be saying that they contracted an infection, and now this person who introduced you also feels shame that they feel shame. There's a lot of shame here. They feel shame that they introduced you, and I feel that this person you had a fling with has just ended, has finished this, and there's a lot of shame around it, and this has left you here contemplating and reflecting on this bad experience, okay. And we've got the Judgment card in reverse, and the Judgment card says that unfair, you feel this is very unfair, this accusations, because you didn't know. I feel that you maybe contracted some infection from your partner, your husband, but you should have been mindful. I think this is where we've got the Foolishness card here. Of not using protection, which is just very basic. It's a very basic thing. Look, if it's not resonating with you, just be careful for this situation, okay? Because sometimes, you shouldn't really be doing this without protection anyway, but I can understand if it's your husband and you've had sexual intercourse without protection, and they've had an affair and it's too late now, but then to take it, I think we've said this, it's like repeating the other readings that I've done, but then taking it to this fling or this affair you've had, and now there's an awful lot of shame here, a lot of shame covering this. Okay, so yeah, the Judgment card here is, yeah, it's not fair, these accusations. There's a lot of accusations and slander here. And I do feel that this is what, this arrangement here, this meeting, this arrangement, they just wanted, you just wanted a stable family life, really. That's all you want. That's all you want. And I feel this was, you thought you'd met someone else here, but it's all gone very, very belly up. It has. In the most, I'm not laughing because it's not a funny laughing matter. It's all gone very belly up in the most horriblest ways, really. Leaving you feeling used physically. This person may have contracted an STD from you, which you got from your husband that you didn't realise. Now there's a lot of shame over this. I'm not saying this is not going to resonate with everybody, but it's a big stark warning, this, okay? Big stark warning. Now there's a lot of shame over this, and you feel used as well, but I think this other person's just used you as well. This is you, a woman of sadness. You're very sad over this situation. Yeah, you had hopes with this man that you was having an affair with or a fling with. You know, this person had arranged you to be together, thinking you'd be a good match. But now it's all just gone really bad. The family, we've got a family above this who now do not want you any part of this family because what you've done here. They're blaming you. I don't know. I'm getting some sort of infectious disease here, and it's brought a lot of shame here. And you're very unhappy about this because you feel it's unfair. Because you're not happy, obviously we've got the Tower card. You feel trapped in your marriage, your partnership with this other person. Maybe you've got children to them and you feel trapped with this person. And you wanted a way out, and you saw this as like a way out. Oh dear. Yeah, so we have, you had a lot of hopes in this situation. We have the Sun card, Star card in reverse. You had a lot of hopes, but in reality it's unfulfilled hopes here. Disappointment. And this is in September. You wanted, your hopes was this as well. Four of Cups in reverse. This was your hopes as well. A new relationship, a new possibility with this person, but it's not worked out that way, okay? And we have the Four of Pentacles of an outcome. I'll just reference that one again because I do know what it means, but not in a context of this. So I'll just have a look at the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you now have setbacks. This in reverse is setbacks and obstacles, delays, opposition. Okay, so now you've got opposition now. As before, they were all for this union. You know, this person here created this meeting for you to be together, this union together. You was having a break from your partner, your husband, maybe a separation, and now they seem to, because of whatever's come out of this. I'm getting an STD, but this family are actually appalled by this, and it looks like they don't want you to have anything to do with this family anymore. Or the person that you was having the affair with has decided that he doesn't want anything to do with you. He's closed the door on you. I don't know what's happened here, but he's used, basically, he's fulfilled what this family member wants of wanting a meeting or an arranged situation here. But the person that you're going to have the affair with, or you've had an affair with previously, has decided, I don't want it, and has used you, has gone along with it, as like the meeting said, but has used you, and in the process of using you, you feel absolutely dreadful. It's been an absolute big mistake here. And on top of that, there's actually an infectious disease flying around. That's what I'm picking up from Spirit. This in September, just be careful that, you know, what you do. This is a big stark warning. I think we've mentioned this before in August, but this could be like the after effects of this. Okay, I think this is after the affair. You feel shame. There's shame all around this. There's shame. This person doesn't want you. This female has changed her mind completely about you. Okay, for whatever reason here, and you've been used, and there's a lot of shame here, and they don't want nothing to do with you here in this family. Okay, unfortunately, and I feel with the general reading, this is September, you're very upset about this. You are upset about, you feel very shame, you feel ashamed. I don't know whether your husband or your partner's now aware of this. Maybe this is the case that your husband now is aware of this affair and a fling, and now it's not mentioning him here, but I feel that the option for you to go back and make this marriage work is another option to get your happy family, but you do feel trapped in that marriage or partnership. It was an escape for you to get out of this. This is what this was about. Like I said, I keep reverting back to, if you go back to the other readings, the general, and this all sort of coincides together. All I can say is there's been a big, huge mistake here. It seems like you've had a fling with someone and it's backfired. Backfired in a big way, with rockets and God knows what, explosions. It's there's a lot of shame around it as well. And this family don't want you to do anything to do with the person you've had having the fling with. Doesn't want nothing to do with you. There's something more serious happened here. Like I say, be careful when using make sure you use protection always. Okay, I know that you probably didn't know where your partner had been, and if they'd had an affair. But if they'd had an affair, you should have got checked out, you know, in certain ways. So let's have a look at the angel cards here. I'm really sorry you're going through this, Pisces. I am. I can see fully why, you know, you're on a break from your husband or your partner, or you're separated. And somebody says, hey, there's this guy that I know that's also separated and would like to meet up with you. And you've met him a few times and you seem to get on, but this time he doesn't want to know, for whatever reason. So look at the previous readings to just see what that reason is. Okay. So the knowledge here, we've got the vibrations. Sorry about my phone. We've got the vibrations here. The whole vibrations here of this is the gaining of knowledge here. The gaining of knowledge and purity, whatever that means to you. Purity. I don't know why I'm getting a big, massive neon sign of an STD. You know, knowledge and purity. Yes. I don't know what that means. It says finish what you've started here. Finish what you've started. And that says at the bottom, you've started something important, now it's time to complete this. Maybe it's a moving away from this partner of yours who has had an affair, and which put you in this situation that was a mistake, okay? And there's lots of shame around, this. So maybe it's time to walk away from that partner who's brought shame. And even this family doesn't want to know you now, who's, you know, there's a lot of water, there's a lot of emotions involved here. A lot of emotions. I feel sad for you, I do. Pisces, I feel sad for you. You're not happy. I keep repeating this, but you appear to be escaping from something that you're not happy with into something that seems worse, and it's made you feel worse than you originally felt. And you feel used. I'm really sorry. All I'm going to do is send you lots of healing in this situation, Pisces, okay? If you watch the other videos on Pisces, it probably will give you some light to shed. I feel this is after the event. This is after the event. You're now realising, you're picking up the pieces here of what's happened in September. And you know, you're not happy, you're very emotional over this. You feel like you've been used. You stepped into a situation worse than what you'd started with. And now it's all blown up into, you know, it's all blown up into something huge now that's like, yeah, so you're picking up the pieces in September. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry this has not worked out for you, Pisces. I hope October, you know, I feel October, you're going to be healing yourself. If you're not happy with your marriage or your partnership, instead of jumping into something that's going to give you very short-term happiness, maybe you should work on either your marriage or move out of your marriage or move out of your partnership you're not happy with, instead of looking for an escape. Because, you know, this has backfired big time on you, this escape. If you're single people in this situation where, you know, you got involved with somebody who you felt used you, and just be careful of using protection as well here. There's this big neon sign here about that, and there's a lot of shame around this. Okay, being single, you could end up with something very shameful, and also feeling that you're being used. Because I do feel, you know, I'm not saying all of you here, it's just a big warning really, it's a warning. My spirit is saying, say if you got an STD, you didn't know you got it from someone else that you was close to, who you thought that you could trust, and you know, you separated, and then, you know, you met someone else. No protection used whatsoever here. And say this person, this new person, then contracted this that you gave to them. What are they going to think about you? You know, what are they going to think about you, Pisces? This is what Spirit's trying to convey here. And there's a lot of shame running right through this. So just be very aware here, very aware of this. You're going to be picking the pieces up in September. I've got a feeling that you're going to feel used in some capacity here. Okay, so I'm going to send you lots of love, lots of healing, okay? And let's say October, well, I feel you need to work on yourself here, okay? maybe take some time out, okay, and work on yourself and getting yourself feeling, you know, happy about yourself. Okay, so I'm going to send you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. Okay, bye bye.